planner friends, today I am doing my Erin Condren setup for the month of July. So this is moving into the 2018-2019 planner. This is my very first Erin Condren and I'm super excited to get started. So the first thing I want to do is get it set up and ready to start using so that I can then plan for the month of July and put down the first spread in the planner. So there'll be 3 separate videos all together. The first one is the one I'm doing right now, which is going to be the setup. The second one will be the July monthly, and then the third one will be the very first week in my planner, which is actually June into July. So there's the monthly. So this will be the first spread that I do in here, so it'll be June 25th to July 1st. But let's go ahead and get started. So I have a couple of things here with me today. The first one is my important dates, because I'm going to use this in conjunction to use these stickers. These are Erin Condren translucent stickers, just like it shows right here. This is how I'm going to be using the stickers in the calendar. So we've got the blues and teals, we've got the pinky purples, and then the silver and gold. There we go, and rose gold. Everything was backwards. Please forgive me, my dog has decided that she wants to be on my lap, so she is causing problems and giving me all the kisses. So let's go ahead and get started. So I did go ahead and mark a couple of things with some sticky notes that you'll see. The first thing that I marked with my sticky note is what I want to do in this calendar here. So if you'll see, I've got a couple sticky notes. The first one is going to be, I'm going to mark anniversaries in pink, and then, and I think since there's only 2, I might use this color over here. Birthdays, I'm going to mark in blue, and paydays, of course, will be green. So I will probably use something like this blue over here to mark birthdays, because I've got quite a few birthdays, and then I might use maybe this grass green right here for paydays if I have enough of them. It should be okay. That'll get me through enough. I get paid every other week, so it should be sufficient. Alright, and then I haven't really decided what I'm going to use the gold and silver and rose gold for yet, so I'm just going to set these off to the side. The next thing that I'll be marking in my calendar, or in my planner, like I said, there's the monthly overview that I'll want to do, and then the weekly here. But then if you flip to the back, I have not decided what I'm going to do with my perpetual calendar. I don't know if I want to do kind of like a thought of the day or something good that happened each day to kind of keep it positive. So we'll see. The next thing I want to mark is in October. I have a sticky note here, and I haven't figured out how I'm going to mark it in my perpetual calendar yet in the front. But I have a vacation coming up, and of course I have a birthday down here that you can't see. My doggy turns 1. I'm so excited. And then in the front section, one of the other things that I want to set up, and I've heard so many people do different things with theirs, is this section right here. Instead of using it as like a thankful thought or a goal tracker, I'm going to mark down books that I read for each month. So I have some cute book washi that I'll have to get out that I can use to decorate, and then I'm going to take stickers from the Erin Condren sticker book for each month, and I'm going to mark those in here as well. So I just realized I don't have all the supplies I need, so give me just a moment and I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, you guys. I am back. So let me go ahead and flip over to the calendar, and we will go ahead and get started. Again, birthdays are going to be blue, paydays green, and anniversaries pink. Alright, so let's go ahead and mark anniversaries first, because that's an easy one. I have 2 in June and 1 in July. So the first one I have is my mom and stepdad. Oh my gosh, there we go. Okay, there we go. On June 29th. So that's going to be next year because it's already passed. So there's that. Alright, and then the next one is my guess you could call him father-in-law and stepmother-in-law. I'm sorry, I don't know where my tweezers are, so I was hoping to make this a little easier. Alright, and theirs is June 17th. As you can tell, I'm not really going in any particular order. There we go. Alright, and then in July, and I'll kind of backtrack and do, since I'm in 2019, I'll go ahead and mark 2019. And that is going to be the 30th, no, technically it's the 29th, 30th, give or take. But I'm going to mark it on the 29th, so that is mine and my boyfriend's anniversary of moving in together. So let me go ahead and mark it over on this side as well. Let me zoom in a little bit better. There we go, and then I'll move the zoom spot. There we go. Okay, and then this year, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and just mark it as the 29th, right? Okay, just making sure I wasn't losing my mind. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to birthdays. And I really like this light blue color here. It's so pretty. Alright, so in January, I have a sister with a birthday on the 29th also. So I'm just going to go ahead. Did I mark that on? I marked that on the wrong one. I'm losing my mind today, you guys. Bear with me a second. Okay, let's try that again, because that was supposed to be on July 29th. There we go. Alright, now you can see what I'm doing. And then on January 29th, I have a birthday. That is one of my half-sisters. And then in March, I have 2 birthdays to mark. March 7th. And really wish I could find my tweezers. And March 29th. March 29th is my niece's birthday. She actually just came out this past year to visit. She just turned 18, so she flew out to visit her Auntie April. We had a really good time. Alright, and then in April, my other half-sister has a birthday. And my mother has a birthday. Alright, and then in May, one of my nephews has a birthday. My brother has a birthday. One of my brothers. Perfect. And my brother-in-law has a birthday. One of my brother-in-laws. Brothers-in-law, I guess is the proper. Alright, June birthdays. I have the 10th. I think I need to move the 17th a little bit here. Just a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit more centered. Perfect. So June 10th. I have... Sorry, my handwriting is kind of all over the place, so these aren't in any particular order. I have a birthday on the 4th. That's a nephew. My niece has a birthday on the 28th. The calendar is filling up quickly. Alright, and then... in July, and I'll have to go back and forth, I have a couple of birthdays. That 2 people that share the same birthday. Both my dad and my boyfriend's birthday is July 30th, which is kind of funny. That's not why I started dating my boyfriend. It has nothing to do with daddy issues. There we go. So I got that marked. Alright, August I have 2 birthdays. I have a sister and a best friend. So my sister's birthday isn't there, and my bestie's birthday is here. I still haven't figured out how I'm going to use this to remember whose birthday is on what date. So if you guys have any suggestions, I'm open to it, because again, I haven't decided if I want to use the perpetual calendar in the back of my planner or not. I might end up doing that because I really don't like having to continue to carry this around. This is kind of a pain in the butt, and I have birthdays on here that I don't really celebrate or deal with anymore. Alright, let's see. October, I'm moving on. I don't have any in September that I really celebrate anymore. So, October, I have my stepmother-in-law. What else do I have? My father-in-law. And my puggy. I might do a different color to mark the holidays. I haven't decided yet. So my puggy turns 1 on the 28th. I'm so excited. Let me hop over and do this one for August and October. So August 10th. My pug just decided she wants to jump up. And August 28th. Hope I don't run out of dots. I tried to choose the colors that have the most. October, again, come on. I don't even want to know what she's chewing on. She gets into everything. That's what she does. 28, 27. Did I mark the 27th and 28th over here? Yeah, I did. Okay. There we go. Sorry. Can you guys even see? I'm sorry about that. There we go. Gotta get more in the habit of looking up. So, alright, and then the 23rd, which is right here. And I still need to figure out what color I'm gonna mark my vacations too. So, November, I have one birthday to mark. And that's the 3rd. I know I have more birthdays that I need to mark. I just need to get the dates of my nieces and nephews-in-law, because I don't have them written down. Let's see, November 3rd on here. I forgot I have one more on the 11th. How could I forget? That is my grandmother's birthday. That's also a holiday, Veterans Day. I am a veteran, so I do celebrate. So, and then I'll probably, I don't know, you guys, what do you think about using gold as a holiday, or silver? I kind of like the way silver looks, just to kind of mark the holidays. They should have some bling, right? Alright, in December, I have 2 birthdays that I want to mark. Actually, I lied, I have 3, because my birthday is in December. How could I forget? Sorry, that's the puppy. She's trying to get into my plastic container. I don't know if it's the same color blue, but it'll do. December 11th. Oh my goodness, you guys. I hope you can't hear her. Hope she's not being too loud. Alright, my birthday. I am a Christmas baby, not born on Christmas Day, thank goodness. Whoops, where's December? There we go. But I was due 2 days before Christmas and came out 2 days after Christmas. Go figure. Stubborn from the very beginning. My nephew is the one that has the birthday on the 11th. One of my nephews. My sister has 4 children, so I've got 2 nieces and 2 nephews on her, from her. So, and then my brother Randy gave me a nephew. Alright, that is all the birthdays. I've got the anniversaries marked. Now I just need to mark the paydays, so I have to think about that for a second. Give me a June calendar. Hang on, I have it right here. So I am getting paid this week, which is, so this is my old calendar. I'm just gonna mark this here, 2018. Today, this coming week is we're in the week of the 19th, so I get paid on the 22nd, so then July 6th is my next payday. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark that. And again, we're gonna go with these. I know in a previous video I had mentioned that technically payday is supposed to be on Thursdays for me, but it's getting to be so late in the day that I've decided I'm just going to start marking Fridays. I give up. So it's just easier to plan for it that way. July, August. And obviously I'm not going to have enough date dots for all of them, so I'll just mark as many months as I can. And you never know, things might change, so I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I might get another job. They might change our pay schedule. You never know. So, better safe than sorry, right? Alright, September, October. Let's see. That's going to be the 12th. And the 26th. And I'll probably, I know I'm talking, but maybe I won't speed it up. I haven't decided. I thought about, I know a lot of the videos that I watch, oh, you guys didn't see this last couple of ones. There we go. We've got, sorry, I'm on November. So I know what I was saying was, I know in a lot of videos, people do kind of like the answering questions, so if that's something that you guys are interested in, be sure to leave some questions down below. I might do that for the next couple of videos that I record, kind of ask you guys, you know, for some question and answer kind of things. I'd be more than happy to answer your questions. Obviously, if it's too personal, I'll tell you. But I think it'd be kind of cool to get to know each other, right? Alright, so the 28th, the next one is the 4th. You know, especially since I'm so new at this, you guys don't really know a lot about me. And, you know, if you want to answer your own question as you ask it, that would be really fun. You know, so if you want to ask me a question and then give me what your response would be, I think that'd be a great way to get to know the community. Again, I apologize for my pug dog. She's being a pain in the butt and trying to get into everything. I have a storage tote underneath my desk, and that's what she's scratching on. She's trying to bite my toes. I'm barefooted right now, and she's a toe biter. That's what she does. Ooh, look at here, my first overlapping of dates. Isn't that so cool? Alright, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more dates that I can mark. So I'll go ahead. That was at the, let me move back here real quick. So there, and so we're moving up here. So not the first Friday, but the second Friday. There we go. And then we are just moving right along. If I had my tweezers, I could make this go a little bit faster. I'm going to have to hunt them down. I just don't know what I did with them. Alright, oh, looky here, another overlapping of dates, and the pug has decided that she's going to try to come up into my lap. Alright. So as I'm planning, I'm keeping an eye on the weather. Give me just a minute. Okay, you guys, I'm back, so sorry about that. The dog got crazy, my boyfriend came home, then we had to do the dinner thing and the cleanup thing, so I am back. So let's see where I was at. I was working on paydays, and I have 3 more that I'm going to mark, and I found some tweezers. Yay! So let's go ahead and finish marking those really quick here. So I don't really remember what we were talking about, because it's probably been a good 2 hours or more. So I think when we left off, I was talking about doing some Q&A. So if that's something you guys are interested, definitely be sure to leave your questions down below. Alright, so I have marked a year's worth of payday, so I had just enough to do that, which is fantastic. Alright, and then the next thing that I want to mark is going to be holidays. So I am going to pull out the Celebrate Every Day perpetual calendar, because it does have the holidays listed in the back for next year anyway, so I can do that. I know a few of them are going to be easy to mark, and I think for the holidays I'm going to do silver. So obviously July 4th is a holiday, so I can mark that on both. That's something that transfers to both years, and that'll be an easy one. I know not everything is going to be able to go with both years, and that's okay. Alright, so there's July. Alright, so let me find January here, and I'll just go down the list. So we have New Year's Day, and then, very interesting, February 2nd is Groundhog's Day next year, so we'll go ahead and mark that. And then February 14th is Valentine's Day. I hope you have a sweetie that you can celebrate Valentine's Day with. We don't make a big fuss about it. I mean, we celebrate it, but we don't go crazy. We prefer to celebrate Christmas and birthdays a little bit more. Alright, and then in March the 17th we have St. Patty's Day. That's always a fun holiday. Alright, and then, oh, March 20th is International Day of Happiness. Do I really want to mark that? Let's see. I'll go back and do all the random ones that are like second Sunday or 21st or 22nd, because they don't have information specific to it. So we'll go ahead and go to April 1st, which is April Fool's Day, which isn't a real holiday, but it's fun. So we'll go ahead and mark it. Why not? Alright, and then April 22nd is Earth Day. Alright. That is right here. And then May 5th is Cinco de Mayo. Have some tacos. I'm not really a margarita drinker, so I don't indulge in those. June 14th is Flag Day. We fly our flag every day. July 4th is Independence Day, of course. I marked that already. September 11th is Patriot Day, which for those of you who don't know, that's to commemorate or remind ourselves of what happened on September 11th, 2001. I was in the military when that happened. I was stationed in stationed in California. I was in the Air Force. I remember exactly what I was doing when it all happened. October 31st is Halloween. November 11th is Veterans Day. Which, again, as I mentioned, is my grandmother's birthday. So I'll just put that right over top. Alright, and then December 24th is Christmas Eve, which isn't really a holiday. 25th is, though. So then let me flip this back over, and I'll go to last year. Some things don't change, so November 11th is always November 11th. September 11th is always September 11th. October 31st is always October 30th. You get the picture. So I'll just mark those really quick. I love Halloween, but Christmas is by far my favorite holiday, so I definitely celebrate that. I'm a winter person. I love winter, always have, pretty much always will. What am I forgetting here? September 11th, that's right. There we go. Alright, so there is that. I think I have everything, or at least the important ones. Oh, January 1st. Obviously, that's a holiday. That's I already marked it. Never mind. Let me just put this back. Okay, you guys. So that is all of the holidays, birthdays, and anniversaries that I'm going to mark. I will probably choose a different method of marking my vacations. As of right now, the only vacation that I have on the books is going to be in October here. I will be going out of town on the 18th and coming back on the 21st. So I might just use a highlighter for that. Alright, so then the next thing that I want to set up, and let me zoom out a little bit here. Move these out of the way. So is my books. So I just want to decorate this for now. And one of the ways that I'm going to do that is with some washi tape. So this is the washi tape that I'm going to use. This is all simply gilded. So I've got the heart and vines in a nice burgundy. I've got books with gold foil. Oh, this is also gold foil. And then I have this really nice green color that kind of pulls the green in from the books, also with gold foil. So I don't think I need to white this out, but I will just to be on the safe side. So I will be right back for that. Alright, you guys, I am back. The only thing I whited out was just the wording here because it was in color. I didn't want to waste the white out on the black and white stuff because I don't think it's really going to show through. So I'm going to do, kind of start from the top and work my way down. I'm going to start with the green first and then the book and then this. So I'm going to speed this up, but that way you can still see what I'm doing here. And I'll be as fast as I can. Ooh, I am going to have to white that out. It's bleeding through. So again, I will be right back. Okay, you guys, so far I only whited out one side. The black ink is really coming through, so I'm hoping that I can still lay this down without any problems. So I'm going to flip this over, and we will see what happens. Even if it shows through a little bit, I guess I'll be okay with that. I just didn't want it showing through as much as it was. It was a little bothersome for me. This is why I went with a neutral, because I don't want all the colors. Oh, that's not too bad. I think I can manage that. So let me just rip this off here. Perfect. Alright, next row is going to be the books. I want to get it kind of lined up as good and as perfect as I can. There we go. And nice. And then last but not least, let me zoom you in a little so you can kind of see. There we go. I know it's upside down, but I'll show you in a minute. So I don't mind having the gap from here to here, but because this way you're not able to see the Woven Wonder pattern, so I don't mind a little bit of a gap. I can actually just put the months up a little bit higher, that's fine. So not too bad, I like it. Look at that foil, isn't that gorgeous? It looks like books on a shelf. Stunning. Alright, so let me zoom back out a little bit, and again I'm going to white these out and I'll be back with you in a minute. I'm just going to speed through this. Alright guys, sorry about that. I had some issues with my whiteout here and had to fix it. And then I thought the pug was getting into something, so I had to go check on her. Alright, so there is the last bit of it, as good as it's gonna get anyway. I think it's time for a new one of these, so let's go ahead and get the washi on there. Coil is always the hardest part. Alright, and then the book washi. Not too bad, not too bad. I can't complain. There we go. Kind of when you use the book washi as sparingly as I can. I'm kind of hoarding it. This is the only roll of it I have. And it's not available on the Simply Gilded site anymore. I actually got it through a trade. I had a roll of the Standard Essential washi, which is kind of a light green with hot gold bows, and I use that to trade for a roll of the book washi, and it was well worth it, let me tell ya. Okay, so there we go. I am just going to trim up this edge real quick here. Perfect. And I'll take my slice tool and trim up this other edge really quick. Maybe. If I can get it. It's really hard to do on the coil. There we go. Okay, and then to mark the months, I'm definitely, instead of doing January to December, since my planner doesn't go that way, I'll start with July and end with June. So I pulled out my Erin Condren sticker book that has the months in it. There we go. And this one says, always a reason to celebrate. This is edition number 3. I do have edition number 2, but it doesn't have all the months in it because I've used it. So I'm just going to go through and pull out every month. So I'll start with January. And actually, because it looks like they are all, yeah, they're on white paper with silver foil, I'm wondering if I shouldn't do some kind of washi header here. What do you guys think? Like a flag? I have another Erin Condren book that has flags in it. I think I'll grab that. That's going to be Turn Your Dreams into Plans. There's some really nice ones in here. They're watercolor. I don't know how they'll work with that. I might need to do something a little darker. Maybe I can do a different color for every month. I also have a Recollections, or no, it's a Happy Planner book. I think this is the one that has all of the, let's see here what I can find. That doesn't have what I'm looking for. Maybe this one will. I just want some pretty flags. You know, I wonder if there will be flags for each of the months. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, so that's what I can do. Perfect. So I can place the month on a flag that coordinates. What do you guys think? So let's go ahead and pull January off here and we'll see how that looks. So I'm just going to lay it right across. Let me move you into frame. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking. She is downstairs playing with a battery operated laser light. Yes, a dog that loves the laser. She's a crazy girl. Ooh, I like that. So, and then I'll just put this right over, except for, like I said, I didn't want to do January, so July, August, September, October, November, December. January is going to be on this side. Oops. Okay, so there's January. And I'll come back to that side in a minute. Let's move to June. Or July, rather. Sorry. Obviously, I'm just cannot talk today. There's not a very good flag. At least not the same kind. So I'm going to have to wing it. It'll be cool to kind of have it a little different every month, right? So this I'll do here for July. Oh, there we go. And then I can just set that right up there like that. Alright, so then August. Oh, what? Ha! Duplicate July's. That's amazing. That is really funny. Okay, and then August, I can do a small flag like this, I think. Mix it up a little bit. Oh, I love the donuts. How cute is that? I could go for a donut right now. The funny thing is I live on the other side of a major street, and in the shopping plaza on the other side of the road is a Krispy Kreme. And so I always know when there are fresh donuts because I can smell them. Alright, September is my absolute favorite. It is so gorgeous. My favorite colors, gold and purple. I mean, how do you not? And actually, I think that's rose gold, and it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I really wish I'd gotten a second one of these books, and I still might. There is time. Alright, so then September, I'm going to lay that down like that, and then I'll get the letters of the word. Oops, there we go. Perfect. And I love the wood green background. It's so beautiful. Alright, there is September. It goes a little downhill, doesn't it? Let me see if I can pick that back up. I know from my experience with Erin Condren stickers, you really don't want to keep picking them up because they lose their stickiness. At least that's been my experience in the past with them. Okay, there we go. September, it's not perfect, but it'll do. October, we'll do another one of these big flags. There we go. Oh no! Oh, see, I'm already ripping it. Perfect. Okay, so there's October. This is the part I ripped, so I want to be careful. And we're downhill. Downhill! Shoot. I do have undo if I need to use it. I'm just afraid if I use undo on these stickers that they won't stick anymore. Oh, hey look, there's a piece of Kiss Cut that didn't come up when I picked it up. There we go. Okay. I wonder if I missed any on any other ones. October. Perfect. It'll do. Alright, and then November is next. Oh, and that's a beautiful one too. Some more rose gold. So stunning. And some teal. And looks like plum or mauve. Right here. Some light blue. Alright. Oh, this one is too beautiful not to use. It's got just a touch of rose gold. And that kind of looks like the mid-century circle design there. And we'll just lay that across the top. Kind of in the middle. I can't say what month I typically read more books in. I know this past February I read quite a few books. Alright, so December is next. And let's do a sideways just to kind of break it up a little bit. I know I just did one, but the series that I started in February, I did finish, I believe, in March. It is Janine Frost's Night Huntress World. So it's the Night Huntress series, and that features two main characters, Cat and Bones, and then she introduces you to other characters along the way, and then they get their own books, and so all the books tie together, and she gives you a reading order on her website so that you can kind of start from the beginning, because certain characters meet each other in different books before they actually get together, so it's kind of cool. How the whole thing transpires for some of the characters. It is a vampire-based series, but it's awesome and I love it. Alright, you guys, so let me zoom out a little bit so you can see. So this is July, August, September, October, November, and December. And it is stunning. You've got some beautiful foils going on. Alright, so let's go ahead and move over to the next side. And so I've already got January up, so then we're going to go ahead and move on to February. And I already did a side, so we will go down with this one. We'll use the big flag. There we go, because it's February and why not, right? I'm going to zoom you in a little bit more. Whoops, not out. There you go. Okay, so right now the series I'm reading is the Black Dagger Brotherhood. I think I still have 5 more books to read as far as what's currently out, but don't quote me on that. I'm borrowing them from a friend, and she just tells me which ones are next, and I read them. She gives them to me in reading order, which makes my life so much easier because then I don't have to try to figure it out. That's one of the hardest things when you're trying to read a series, is making sure that you read them in order. Because you want to make sure that you get them right. Alright, so we are going to go down again, and this is March. Nice bright colors, and it's not the same green as what I have up on top, but I don't care. I love all the mixed foils and all the different colors. And I still need to come up with some sort of title for the whole thing, just so that I can know what this is. I mean, I'm going to know in my head, but if I want to show somebody, I want it to make sense so they know what it is they're seeing. I think I'm going to have to tweezer my March here. I want to make sure I get it straight. Here we go. Alright, so there's March. Alright, and then April, also very beautiful, very kind of rainy day looking. And this one I'm going to have to use a small one, and this is kind of a watercolor. It's so beautiful. Watercolor is kind of the in thing right now, it seems like, or at least that's what I'm really loving. That's what I like about this other sticker book. It's all watercolor, and I know it's an older one, but it's so beautiful. Can't complain. Alright, and no, I was not born in April, as I mentioned earlier. I was born in December. That is not why I was named April. My mother, however, was born in April. But again, that's not how I got my name. My name isn't as interesting as it sounds. My dad wanted to name me either April or May. I was doomed either way. And my mom went to school with a girl named May, and she just did not like her at all. And so that's how I got named April. And I'm wondering, I think that it'll be okay. I thought maybe the flag might be too long, but it'll be alright. I think I'm going to move it in a little bit so you can tell that's a flag, because it's too pretty. Here we go. May, and then last but not least, June. And June is a beautiful one. Let's see. I think I'm going to do a small flag going down just because I haven't used too many. I know that's a small flag, but it's pretty nonetheless. I like to mix it up a little bit. And I have no problem with mixing my metals in my weekly spreads either. I think it just gives it some unique character. I'm going to move this over a little. There we go. Perfect. Alright, you guys. So let me go ahead and unfold this and move some stuff out of the way so you can see what I did here. My desk is a mess. Alright, so let me unfold it, and then I will, whoops, zoom out, and there you have it. So, right now the books up top will kind of signify that this is my reading order. I need to figure out how exactly I want to label it. I might maybe put something down at the bottom, or I can write in the free space, or I might just do some kind of a label. I have a label maker, I just don't know that you'll be able to read through it. I might eventually kind of put some book washi down here, I haven't decided, but for now this is how I'm going to do that. I haven't really given too much thought how I'm going to take care of the back pages, the note pages. One of the things that I do want to mark, and I've put it here, is my books I want to read, because it varies considerably from the books that I actually read, and I'll show you an example. So in my current planner, which I'm about to finish, I do have a books to read, and as you can see, I kind of drew a little bookshelf here and put some books, and then I've got some stickers to kind of make it look like a cute little bookshelf. So this is my books I want to read list, and this doesn't have everything on it. These are only the books that are not parts of series or isn't a complete series. Some of these are books in series, like Gaslight, which is part of the Crossbreed series. It's the 4th book. Twice Bitten, which is the Argino series. It's book number 27, so quite a bit. The Brightest Flame is another book series by Janine Frost. I'm lucky enough to be able to go meet her in October. That's where I'm going. I'm going to Georgia. And then Christmas Time Cowboy, which is a Copper Ridge novel. It's the last book in the Copper Ridge series by Maisie Yates. She's also going to be at the same event that Janine Frost is in, so I'm super excited to be able to meet both of them. So that's kind of an overview of what I'm going to do here. I'm not going to put anything down yet because I'm not sure if I want to draw another bookshelf or how I want to handle that one. So I'll leave that blank for now. I have my dot grid pages. I had attempted to make, and I don't know if it's in this one or not. Let me look. Yes, okay. It didn't get very far. So I made a map of Colorado, or printed out a map of Colorado, and put some washi around it, so that I could make a map of all the places I visited. Or, you know, put a little dot, and then down here I was going to list all the places that I wanted to go. So I'm probably still going to do that in one of these pages. I just have to kind of get my bearings and figure out how I want to do it. But for now, I wanted the more important things, like the books that I am reading, and getting my calendar set up. This calendar here, I will do exactly the same as this is laid out. I'm just going to write the birthdays and anniversaries, and then I don't think I'll actually put dots in these. And then in the back, I will leave the stickers in here. I don't care. I know some people rip them out because they don't like them, but I like having some stickers available to me at all times, just in case I forgot to bring some with me and I need to mark them. As you can see, I have a bunch of things in here right now. I do have a pen tab, so I can put my pen in there. And I don't know if you noticed, I have the pockets, and I've already put one in my planner cover so that I can store a few useful things. Let me get my, come on. I can't get my planner to open properly. There we go. So I've got a corner pocket right here so that I can put a few things. Ooh, and I have 2 of them. What do you know? I can put one on the back. There we go. Corner pocket for the front, and we'll put a corner pocket in the back because when you have an extra, that's what you do. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. I can't wait to see how you set up your Erin Condren. Please let me know if this is your first Erin Condren like it is mine. And again, if you want to ask me any questions, please feel free to do so down in the comment section. Again, my name is April, and I am Pugged and Crafty. Have a great day. Bye-bye.